Hi, I'm Rick Bolda, President of IT Risk Managers, an Illinois Manufacturing Association member. The next few minutes are going to change the way you think about IT and your business. Thanks for joining me. I want to share with you the most overlooked concepts associated with information technology. The first concept is proactive IT versus reactive IT. A proactive IT department will keep your business running smoothly, reduce costs, and add value. A reactive IT department can only cost more to maintain and potentially shut down your business. Computer networks are the center of your business. It's where we store all the data collected over many years of doing business. The computer network runs all the programs that sales, accounting, operations, HR, and others access. This same network connects us to clients via email, websites, and the internet. Consequently, the failure of your network can shut down some or all your business activities and financially damage your business. A reactive IT department can only wait and fix the eventual failure. As an executive, how do you know if you have a reactive or proactive IT department? Well, has your IT department outlined a scheduled preventative maintenance plan to you? Has your IT department outlined a security plan? Has your IT department informed you about potential points of failure in the system and the business continuity plan to address them? Do you know if your backup systems is running successfully each night? And can you recover if something does happen? Has your IT department given you a plan to replace end-of-life equipment? Finally, are your systems being watched 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year? In our daily lives, we proactively manage our health, money, home, and car, preventing catastrophic events. Why should business be any different? Look into a proactive standard for your entire network and protect your business. As a manufacturing executive, you may not think about IT every day. However, IT is the one department that if it fails, it can shut down the rest of your business. The most common challenge I have when meeting executives and talking about IT is the information. There usually is a wide gap between what is actually happening with IT at your company and what you've been informed about. When was the last time your IT staff said, hey, the backup didn't work last night? Or, I've been doing some research and figured out I misconfigured the firewall. Ask yourself, do you manage IT the way you manage other departments? Probably not. If you're like most companies, you really have no measurable standards to assure performance. Why? Well, IT guys speak a foreign language. I mean, how many acronyms can there be in one profession? You need to treat IT like every other department, with a plan, a review of strategy, documented processes, proactive maintenance. And don't be afraid, just because of the complexity and technical nature of the work, that normal business rules don't apply. Do not assume all is well because your computer turns on every morning. It doesn't work that way. I encourage you to take control of your IT department and protect your business. And with all the recent headlines out there, our next topic asks, how safe is your network? Well, if you're like most executives, you think antivirus software is the cure for all network security. This, however, is only the tip of the iceberg. The more serious threats are elsewhere. The consequences of a poorly secured system can be devastating to your business. Outside threats can steal your financial information, customer records, pricing information, and much more. Viruses no longer require user interaction and automatically connect to the outside without you knowing. The hacker community is scanning the network for companies with poorly configured firewalls and otherwise insecure systems. Believe it or not, employees are your greatest threat, as they rarely consider risk before they interact with the outside internet. So what can you do to keep the wolves at bay? Well, the first step is to have a network risk assessment performed by an outside firm. Don't assume your IT staff understands or appreciates these risks. Tell them it's part of an audit. These assessments will show you a number of potential security risks, such as how employees are your greatest risk, how security updates are often overlooked, and how antivirus is commonly not set up properly and often lacks malware protection. We audit our financials and insurance needs to ensure we're secure. Why should IT be any different? I encourage you to take control of the security of your network and your business with outside professionals' support. Another piece I see missing in companies' IT strategies is a CIO, or Chief Information Officer. A Chief Information Officer, or CIO, bridges the information gap between business needs and technology. I see companies get themselves in trouble with IT all of the time. As their customers and vendors demand better and more complicated technology, they wait until it's too late to respond and lose business. A CIO will take the time to understand your business and ensure IT is cost-effective at the lowest risk. Technology requires planning, preparation, and a budget. Can you honestly say you have the skills to make any technology decision related to IT? This is where the trouble begins, and it often leads to spending more money, more time, and more frustration. Don't let software salesmen Google searches help you make IT decisions for your company. To avoid this trouble, companies need CIO leadership. You may only need the expertise a few times per year. However, when the need arrives, you will have someone to give you unbiased strategies centered around your company. I can tell you from experience that this expertise is well worth it. This moves us to our final concept, the IT superhero. IT superheroes do not exist. Let's talk about your IT staff, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. They don't know everything. They're not superheroes. As hard as they try, there's just too much to know and too much to keep up with as technology changes. To properly run a network, there are 4 important skill sets that need to be addressed. There's hardware and infrastructure, for instance, configuring desktops, switches, servers, firewalls, routers, the knowledge of all the operating systems and how they communicate with each other. Then there's watching the systems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The next, we have the business application itself. This runs your business. You need to understand the programming, the databases, the user needs, the needs of the business. Thirdly, we have special projects. What projects are important? What's their ROI? What's the process to execute the project without service interruptions? And lastly, strategy. How does IT need to adjust based on the goals of the business, and how can it drive value? This is not a knock on IT staff, but as you can see, the reality is there's a lot of components to managing IT properly. It's a reality businesses need to be aware of. Having third-party expertise assist your IT department for areas outside their expertise is necessary. They cannot be experts on all technologies. A quick recap again on the concepts we discussed. We discussed proactive IT versus reactive IT, managing IT like other departments, and getting an outside security audit. Also involving a chief information officer for business decisions, and getting outside help for your IT team in areas where they lack expertise. Hope you found this information valuable. Again, I'm Rick Bolda, President of IT Risk Managers and an Illinois Manufacturing Association member.